I'm Mike Gutt with K2 Skis, and I'm here to talk about an exciting new project for K2. Long overdue in my opinion, but the unveiling of our new boot collection. So we're unveiling boots in the all-mountain category and then the freeride category. And basically they both approach it from the same aspect. K2 doesn't have any baggage when it comes to boots. This is really our first legitimate go-around at the boot business. We did them in the 70s, but we won't talk about that project, kind of went a little south. But basically we're coming into the industry, and no surprise, it's a 4-buckle overlap boot. But it takes a totally unique approach in terms of how we're positioning and how we're delivering power through this boot. If you think about ski boots and you think about skis, 25 years ago when you skied a high-performance ski, it was a race ski. 25 years ago when you skied a high-performance boot, it was a race boot, a riveted race boot. You look now, skis have evolved in 25 years. We've got wide skis, we've got rockered skis, we've got shape skis. But you look at boots, boots really haven't come that far. They're still a traditional race boot overall. It's a riveted construction. What we did with our approach, since we didn't have any baggage, we took a totally different approach that really maximizes the attributes of a wider ski or a rockered ski in terms of its overall performance. So if you notice on the back, probably one of the most surprising things is there's no rivet that's holding the upper and the lower of this boot together. It actually is functional in terms of what we're calling our Energy Interlock. And basically, it's almost a C-shaped locking of the upper and lower of the boot to give you the maximized delivery of power and energy transfer. So what it does is it allows the overall structure and the material of the boot to flex evenly and smoothly. If you think of a riveted boot, it's going to be very blocky in terms of its overall approach. It's physically locked these structures together, where when you have a material transfer, you have some give. You can absorb vibration, you can absorb energy, and you can also transmit energy more effectively through the ski. That Energy Interlock is backed by our PowerFuse SpYne, which really strengthens and reinforces it. So it keeps the boot very rigid in terms of lateral flex, and it delivers a ton of energy in the foreflex as well. And then the last component of what we're calling our E3 philosophy, which is a combination of the Energy Interlock, the PowerFuse SpYne, and what we're calling our FitLogix liner system. And really at the end of the day, if a boot doesn't fit, it's not going to work properly. So what we've done is we've combined materials into what is essentially an Intuition lower. So Intuition is lightweight, it fits great, and it's high performance with more of a traditional tongued upper. So you have an Intuition lined upper, and then you have a power collar, which basically maximizes the energy transfer in the upper cuff. And then we mold and last that liner, so it's molded to fit the interior shape. You can see there's no places where you have bubbles or gaps. It's a great fit overall, and then it's lasted to your foot, which maximizes that power transfer between your foot and the inner liner, and then essentially to the outer shell of the boot. So it maximizes energy, and basically it's the first boot that was not developed from a race background. And that's really the K2 approach with all of our products. We're an all-mountain company. We want to make skiing more fun and enjoyable for everyone, and we've done that with this boot. It's great fitting, it's comfortable, it also has high-end performance. So the new SpYne 130 from K2, it comes in a 100 millimeter last and a 97 last, basically based on your foot shape, but really a high-end boot from K2 and getting into the industry in terms of the boot business. So check it out at a local authorized K2 dealer this fall, part of our 2014 collection from K2 Skis.